Greetings viewers, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have another tool unboxing, another tool haul, another German tool haul. The tools here are from Handtools from Germany. Handtools from Germany is a seller of German hand tools, of course implied via the name. They carry most of the major German hand tool brands: Knipex, Stahlwille, Hazet, Gedora, Vera, Viha, and on and on. Check out Handtools from Germany. They have really good prices on these German tools. As I noted in other videos, I bought a lot of my German tools from German's Amazon site, amazon.de, because it is cheaper to buy the tools in their native country and import them, like what I was doing with Japanese tools, buying from amazon.jp, the Japanese version of Amazon. But if you look at some of the German tool resellers here in North America, their prices are quite high, almost double that of what you can buy for on Amazon Germany's website. Handtools for Germany is very competitively priced, sometimes beating out Amazon Germany, sometimes pretty much the same price, but they get the tools to you much quicker. Last Amazon Germany order was the Hazet 600 LG, the extra long combination wrench set. From time of placing the order to shipment, it took about two and a half weeks to get those tools from Germany. That's the longest it's taken me to get a tool order from Germany. This setup came from Handtools from Germany. They shipped it out on a Monday. The very next day, on Tuesday at 10:30, these tools were in my hand. So overnight shipping is available on orders from Handtools from Germany without a ton of expense. I believe you can do that on the Amazon Germany site, but I believe it's like an astoundingly high charge for expedited or overnight shipping via Amazon. So with that said, let's go ahead and open this box up and see what we got. As you see, from Germany with the UPS German export sticker on it. So as you see, I've already gotten into this. I wanted to get in there and see what I had and make sure everything was good with the shipment. There is our invoice, which we will refer back to on pricing here in a little bit. It looks like I've got some gummy bears, which I didn't order, they just threw in for me, and some stickers for Handtools from Germany and their German and North American offshoot. So first on the list is a pair of Knipex pliers wrenches, or pliers wrench, and we'll just go through this, set it aside, and then we'll get out the macro lens and look at all this stuff up close and talk a little bit more about each item. Next up is the Hazet Hyper Ratchet. This is the new bit ratchet, 1/4 inch bit ratchet. So all of your little 1/4 inch hex bits, this will turn. If you remember back to the previous video, German tool hauls, purchased the 1/4 inch drive anvil version for sockets, regular 1/4 inch sockets, several months back. Really been enjoying that. So this will be a big help with the bit driver, especially for dash work and stuff, places you need low profile access. And last but not least, we have a combo wrench set from Stahlwille, which we've featured several sets of Stahlwille wrenches in the past, but we're going to get into this here now. So first things first, I guess we'll look at the Knipex pliers wrench. This is a revision to Knipex's pliers wrench. This is the 8601 250. 250 denotes that this is 250 millimeters in length. This, as I said, is their new design. The previous pliers wrench, which I have the mini pocket version of, used to come in a matte chrome finish. Now they come in this black finish. They've changed the design of the jaw slightly, and they have also changed this area here near the handles. They used to be smooth, but now they have added these knurled relief cut areas as places for you to put your thumb to grip while you adjust your wrench in and out. So nice little knurled area, lots of grippiness if you got oily, slick, greasy hands. Just makes it a little bit easier to grab and move through the range. So we'll look at that really quickly compared to, say, a regular pair of Knipex's Cobra water pump pliers. This is the very first Knipex product I ever purchased here. I actually bought it, as you see here. It's got a Matco logo laser engraved in it, pretty old. I think I bought this about 11 years ago, one of my first purchases off the Matco truck. But this is a Knipex pair of pliers. It says Knipex on it, made in Germany. Matco just laser engraves it and jacks the price up on the truck. So, you know, Knipex is world renowned for their pliers. Great, great quality. These, you know, they're like a slip joint, channel lock, etc. You know, they've got the good gripping jaws. These things bite like no other. I'm sure most of you have seen the demonstrations with the Knipex Cobra pliers where they bite onto a pipe and then the guy stands on the handle just to demonstrate how good they bite. And I'm not kidding you. They're not exaggerating. It's not a marketing sales tactic. They are that good. They are really, really great pliers. So the difference between those and the pliers wrench, the pliers wrench is basically a different take on the old school adjustable wrench. As you note, when we open and close the handle, the jaws move parallel to each other. Just like an open end of a wrench, an adjustable wrench, etc. These pliers have a maximum range of 52 millimeters or 2 inches when all the way opened up. One cool thing about these is down the side here on the front and the back, they have markings, and you have this little view window here. So it shows you on this side metric markings, and it shows you on this side SAE markings. So another little quick thing to help you gauge the size really quickly without having to guess and check, and you know, slide it in and out and check the bolt. So again, look how quick this is from 0 to 52 millimeters, 2 inches. Push a button, super fast, super convenient. As you compare that to, say, this Blue Point GAJ 12A adjustable wrench, you know, it's much more time consuming to adjust these things, even when you're going as fast as possible with your thumb. It takes a long time to adjust these. Plus, the other great thing about these is the built-in ratcheting feature. It's not technically ratcheting, but when you're biting a bolt and turning it with these compared to an adjustable, if an adjustable, you know, you've got to get on it, turn it, come off, readjust, get on it, turn it, come off, get on it, readjust. You know, it takes forever. With these, you can bite, turn, you can open the jaws and it will slip around to the next flat, crimp the handle and turn it. So you can just slip it as you turn. So much faster to run fasteners in and out. I'll get the macro lens out. We'll see some up close detail of it. We'll also go out and demonstrate it on an actual nut and bolt. So next up is this newly released Hazet Hyper 1/4 inch bit ratchet. This is the 863 HPB. This is one of the last additions or latest additions to the Hazet Hyper series of ratchets. We've already looked at the 1/4 inch. We've already looked at the expandable 1/2 inch drive. So this essentially is an exact duplicate of the 1/4 inch drive, which I do have handy, and like I said in a video a while back, it has become one of my top 3 favorite 1/4 inch drive ratchets. 90-tooth mechanism, rated for 120 Newton meters of braking force and a 4-degree swing arc. It is a very nice ratchet. So again, as you see, they're identical aside for the drive. We've got the 1/4 inch square drive here for your 1/4 inch sockets. We've got a 1/4 inch hexagonal opening here for 1/4 inch bits. Where this comes in handy is, well, anywhere you need to use a bit. Anywhere you need a bit driver, dash work, you know, anything like that where you're going to be working with, say, Torx fasteners, hex fasteners, triple squares, number 2 Phillips, flathead, you know, anything like that, you're going to use this, and it will also save you some space. Really quickly, we will get out and show a comparison of a 4mm hex socket, or a 4mm hex socket. This is a super stubby snap-on, probably one of the shortest ones on the market, aside for, you know, just ultimate super stubby, which I believe there are some that are slightly stubbier than this, but this is the stubbiest that Snap-on offers, compared to another, just a 4mm hex bit. So we'll pop that in, pop that on, and check out the space savings, the difference in height between a super stubby 1/4" 4mm hex socket and just using a 4mm hex on a 1/4" hex bit. So lots of space savings, get you into lots of tighter areas, and make your life a lot easier, focus, when doing dash work, things of that nature, anywhere that requires a bit and requires that you maximize, stop focusing crazy on your space savings. So last but not least of the items is the Stahlwille Open Box 13. This is the 13 10 KT combination wrench set. This is a 10-piece metric wrench set containing 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, and 19 millimeter. As we talked about in the other German tool haul videos, I had 2 other sets of Stahlwille wrenches. I've got the Stahlwille 20 and the Corona 23 offset double box end wrenches, the Stahlwille being the deep offset and the Corona being the shallow offset. As I stated in those videos, I was a little off-put by the matte chrome finish that comes on most German tools. I do not like shiny chrome for some reason anywhere else but on my tools. I've come accustomed to, you know, seeing shiny chrome, and when you see the matte chrome, it kind of makes me feel like, you know, kind of cheaper quality tools, but you know, I quickly got over that feeling after using the Stahlwille wrenches. They have become some of my favorite all-time wrenches. I'm sure that these Open Box 13s will be great as well. You know, it's a smaller set. They do offer larger sets. They offer smaller sets than this as well. In the Open Box 13, which is their standard length, standard pattern combination wrench, they also have the number 14 wrench, which is the longer handle, and it has a offset box end rather than a straight with a degreed offset. It's a swoop drop down, kind of like how the Corona 23 wrenches are. So it's a combination wrench. There's not too much to talk about, too much to show. You know, 15-degree offset, fine machining, fine stamping, very high quality forging on these. The fact that the number, the Stahlwille name, the series wrench, all stamped in there, forged in there. They're not engraved later. They're not laser etched. Just shows how much time and, you know, how much time and effort and quality they put into just making the dies for each of these wrenches, because it's all in there when they stamp these hot pieces of metal to forge them. I mean, it's not an afterthought. It's all put in there from essentially step 1 of stamping out the metal ingots, billets. So, you know, that's a neat factor. That's not going to rub off like laser etching. You know, it's going to be there for the life of the wrench. So really quickly, let's grab the 10 mil out, and we'll grab the 19 mil out, and we'll look at these, contrast, compare them to some Snap-on and Mac combination wrenches of their standard length, just to see how they measure up. All right, so we've got, from top to bottom, we've got a Snap-on flank drive midget wrench. We've got the Stahlwille Open Box 13. We've got a Snap-on flank drive plus standard length combination. I don't know why I said combination. They're all combination. You know that. And then we've got a Mac Precision Torque 10 mil here at the bottom. So as you can already see, the Stahlwille wrenches, the Open Box 13 series, their standard length combination wrench is quite a bit shorter than the standard length US standard for Snap-on, Mac, Matco, etc. I don't believe I've got a 10 mil Matco wrench handy to compare, but they're all pretty much about this same size for 10 mil. So just keep that in mind, that they are quite a bit shorter. As I said, this is a Snap-on, as they call, midget wrench, and it's not too much longer. It basically splits the difference between the midget wrench and the standard combo wrench, so somewhere in the middle of those two. One neat thing about the Stahlwille wrenches is the thickness. They do make them a lot thinner, and they are able to make them thinner without sacrificing the strength of them, because Stahlwille has this I-beam design, or what they call an I-beam design, in the handle. So as you see, it's rolled over top and bottom, and then it's kind of concave here in the middle. So if you cut that down the center, it would be kind of like an I-beam. So that adds lots of strength while not having to be as fat of a wrench. That makes them a lot slimmer. So we can look real quickly. It's pretty much the same thickness as a midget snap-on wrench. But when we get to the Flank Drive Plus wrench, it's slightly thinner on the 10 mil. You'll notice it more as the sizes of wrenches get up there. So larger the wrench, the Stahlwille is thinner than, say, the snap-on, which we'll look at a 19 millimeter right now. All right, so on to the 19. We've got the 19 snap-on Flank Drive Midget. We've got the Stahlwille Open Box 13 19 mil snap-on standard length Flank Drive Plus and Mac Precision Torque. So the 19 does get closer in size to the standard US combination wrench than splitting the difference between the midget and the combo. You know, the 10 was pretty much split between the midget and the standard. The 19 is closer to the standard length than the midget, but it is still short of, quote-unquote, what a standard US length combination wrench would be. But the main thing, as I talked about just a second ago, was the thinness of the wrench. So really quickly, we'll take a look at this thinness of the open end between the snap-on Flank Drive and the Stahlwille. As you can see, it's quite a bit noticeable how much thinner the Stahlwille's open end is than the snap-on. It's not quite a quote-unquote thin wrench that, you know, are even thinner than this, but you do get quite a bit of thickness savings on the Stahlwille, so they would be better suited for tight areas, say brake caliper sliders that you need to hold from the backside as you tighten the caliper bracket bolts into the slider. Hydraulic lines and fittings, you know, you need a thinner wrench for those. That's where I think these would excel over standard US combo wrenches. So that pretty much does it for the video. We've looked at the Stahlwille wrenches, we've looked at the Hazet 1/4 inch bit ratchet, and we've looked at the Knipex pliers wrench. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Big thank you again, once again, to Handtools of Germany, Handtools from Germany, for sending these out to me. Check out Handtools for Germany if you are interested in purchasing these or any other German tools. Always check them out before going to anyone else, because they do have some really great prices and very fast shipping. I'll leave a link in the description to the Handtools from Germany website. So thank you again to them. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.